Was God looking at me? Was God challenging my skepticism? I peered into its eyes, searching for a sign that this was only my reflection, but the more I stared, the more I felt my soul opening, and the less I felt I could identify myself. I was not sure if it was about to strike me or embrace me, but through its eyes, it communicated something to me that I could not possibly have known. She was gone. Strip of land in the southwestern corner of India. Arriving at the train station, I had not already booked a place to stay. An old man, the spitting image of Gandhi, but taller, ran over to me and started quizzing me about my country of origin, my profession, and my marital status. He invited me to stay with him in Totata village. His daughter had been recently widowed, and, he said, needed some company. She could teach me Indian dance, and I could help her forget her loss. When I arrived, she was washing down the cow that was grazing in front of their home. She had the look of a dancer. The next morning, I learned that the unifying element in Indian classical dance is multitasking. While your feet are stamping out an 8 count, your left hand is forming a lotus flower, your right is making the shape of a bee, your eyes are shifting, coiling from side to side, and your head is moving in its lateral play.
You as well. Haha! Why so skeptical?
Well, for one thing, you do drink a lot during the performance.
And?
Have you ever considered you might be just a teeny bit tipsy?
Of course. Toddy is an offering from my devotees.
What do you mean, of course? Perhaps you're just drunk and not gone at all.
Haha! Nonsense!
I've seen you. Those Brahmins give you toddy every few minutes. They drink some themselves and they pass it to you for your turn.
As I said, it is their offering.
There must have been 20 Brahmins there. And they each gave you toddy 5 times. That's 100 swigs. You can't claim you are sober.
Have you considered that toddy is precisely the evidence you require that I am, in fact, God?
Huh?
Think about it.
I still don't see it.
Try drinking that quantity of alcohol and still be able to dance at a high speed in a confined space, firing arrows at tiny coconuts and balancing your weight on only one leg for much of the time, wearing a 2-foot-high hat. Ha ha! Anybody able to carry off such a feat surely must have help from God.
Very clever. But you still don't convince me.
I will never convince you.
I've seen the way you take money from those people.
That is God's way of rewarding the performer.
Each one comes up to you and tells you their deepest, darkest
Looking
secrets,
for my advice.
announcing all their problems to the rest of the crowd.
And my assurances that everything will be okay.
You listen, mumble something back to them, and happily accept the banknote that they slip into your hands.
It is an offering.
I must say, you don't seem to be in a hurry to end that part of the evening.
I must give everyone a chance to talk with me. If you really think that I'm nothing but a cheap drunk, why are you so interested in me?